Our next guest is a classically trained chef and a graduate of VCU. Her motto is changing eating habits one meal at a time. Chef Coco from the urban agriculture nonprofit Tricycle is here to share one of her recipes. This one for salmon cakes with collards, carrots, and squash. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning.
Good to see you. What you got going in the pan?
All right, we just have a little olive oil in here and some garlic. We wanted to brown it a little bit, and we also want to add some red pepper. Now, do you like spicy?
I love spicy.
Okay.
So yeah, you can put a lot of that in there.
Put it in there. Just gonna let it brown.
So red
it's gonna
pepper
tickle our
flakes.
nose a little bit. Some red pepper flakes.
All right.
That's all right.
And while you're doing that, I know we want to get the salmon cakes on.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you've got some olive oil in the pot here.
In the pan there.
I think that might be hot enough. We'll see. Because the thing is, you want to make sure the oil is hot when you put something in so that it doesn't absorb the oil.
That's right. You want a nice sear on those. And then you don't want to overcrowd your pan either, because what will happen is things will start to sweat and they won't sear.
Okay, so I'll put 2 in there for now.
So you've got 2 in there for now. Looking good.
Let those go. So what did you put in your salmon cakes?
Okay, so I made some breadcrumbs from scratch. I grabbed some items from Simpson's Market, one of our corner stores of our Corner Farm program, and just toasted the bread, a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, pepper, put it in the oven, let it dry out, and then I put it in the blender and made my own breadcrumbs, okay? Chopped onion, chopped green pepper, and a little bit of my secret seasonings.
So when you say secret, I guess I can't
tell you. I can't tell you what it is.
So these are going to cook for how long on each side?
They're going to cook for about, I want to say 4 minutes on each side, possibly. You want to get a nice brown on it.
Okay.
Because the first side is your presentation side. All right, so I've added, that looks beautiful.
Red pepper, the garlic.
Red pepper and garlic. Gonna add some collards from our farm.
And I love how you made them into ribbons.
Yes, ma'am. That way they'll cook a little bit faster for us. And I'm gonna get those in there, making a little bit of a mess. Let's get that out the way.
And the thing with any kind of greens is you can fill the pan with it, but they're going to cook down.
They're going to cook down. But with collards, they keep a little bit of their shape. But you know, with spinach,
oh, yeah, you can have a pound of spinach and then you end up with a teaspoon.
Exactly, exactly. So our collards, we just want to coat it in the oil, coat it in the herbs, and in the garlic. Okay. Nice and color, nice and bright. You want your greens to be nice and bright.
And everything is starting to smell really good.
Smelling good. We do not want to overcook the greens. So after we get them coated in that olive oil, we are going to put a cup of water into this pan, and we're gonna let them simmer.
Okay.
Okay? So this is what you want. Nice color. Look at that pop. Now I'll eat them just like this.
So
I will eat the nice and
you don't
crunchy.
cook your greens until
don't want to overcook them. Want that color to pop, and that's really it. But you know, in the community, sometimes we overcook things. And so we let the greens go and go and go and go and go and go, and all the nutrients. That's why it's important to drink the pot liquor. If you're going to overcook the greens, drink the pot liquor.
Because that's where all the nutrients have gone.
That's where all the nutrients have gone.
And that's what Tricycle is about, is trying to help people to cook better, eat better, and learn more about the food that we eat and where it comes from.
That's right. That's right. I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. And this is kosher salt and fresh ground pepper. And then I do just something. These are vegan, okay, because we haven't put any type of animal product in it.
Right.
So to give it that meaty flavor,
give it the umami.
I put a little liquid smoke.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit. You can't overdo liquid smoke, because then it'll start tasting like liquid smoke.
Like liquid smoke.
So you just want to add just a little bit. Okay.
And then water's going to go
Water is going to go in there so that we can steam them.
And I can smell our salmon cakes starting to cook there.
All right, let's see if they're ready to turn.
Usually that's the key with food, is if you can smell it, it's usually ready
That's right. That's especially true for baked goods. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at you. Those salmon cakes look gorgeous.
Well, you started them well.
That looks gorgeous. And so what I normally do with salmon cakes is I prepare them a day ahead. That way I can give them some time in the refrigerator to set up. Because there's nothing worse than frying your salmon cakes, pan frying them like we're doing here, and they fall apart.
Yeah,
and
so
people get frustrated.
They need that.
So they need that time to rest and be in that refrigerator and set up.
Now, one of the other things that you make, you've got some beautiful squash and carrots over here. And we've got some in the pot. They're not quite boiling. They should be, though,
yet.
but they should. And if you're going to boil them, they would cook for how long?
They would cook for about 20 minutes, okay? So you want the carrots and the butternut squash to get nice and tender, all right? And then once it gets nice and tender, you would add your thyme, your garlic, your salt and pepper into the pot, let it go, all right? And then you would transfer it into your blender. Now, if you have an immersion mixer, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, I love an immersion blender.
You can go right from the pot to your plate if you use the immersion mixer.
That's great. And I know you've got something in the microwave. I'm
Yes,
going to go ahead and
ma'am.
give it a minute on there. I think that's what you told me you wanted.
Yes, that's the butternut squash.
I can't see the minute on there, but let's see.
Here, hit add 1 minute right now. Boom.
Okay, all right.
So in that pot, when you're making it at home, it would be your butternut squash, carrots, the thyme, the garlic, salt and pepper in the pot. Let it go for 20 minutes, okay? And then you would transfer that, all the liquid and all the goodies into your blender, or if you have an immersion mixer, go ahead and use the immersion mixer.
And blend until smooth.
And blend it until smooth. And then you add the butter. It's already going to be warm. Add that butter. It'll melt in there. And I like to add a little bit of smoked paprika.
That sounds good.
Smoked paprika
as
makes
opposed
it
to
pop.
sweet paprika.
Yes. No. You want to add a little bit of smoky because we're eating a savory meal.
Right.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about Tricycle, because you've been in the community for a while.
We've been in the community for a while. It's been about 10 years. We have our farm out in Manchester. That is our RVA's urban farm. And we also have a farm over in 31st Street Baptist Church. And we are 4-season farmers. Okay, that means we grow year-round. And we don't stop, okay? Rain, sleet, or snow. We are out there growing good food for the community. Oh, that's beautiful. So
That's
this is
puree.
This is the finished product of the puree. I had a little, there we go. And this will be the base of our plate. So we've got the butternut squash at the base, and we have the sauteed collard greens, as well as
Actually, I brought a plate for you. You can start plating it up if you want to do that.
I love it. I love it. So we're going to pour this. And so currently we have a fellowship program. Applications are being accepted right now if you're interested in being an urban farmer, growing some food in your community and social change. Please visit our website, Tricycle Urban Ag.
And we'll link yours to ours so that people can find you.
I appreciate you. And so we've got our base there, and we're waiting on our collard greens.
That looks beautiful.
Yes, ma'am. So we'll set it right here. So how are you?
This is TV time, so
This
we
is
don't
TV
have a lot of time.
We
But
don't.
let's see what we got going in the
what we got
pot.
going on.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, look at those greens. Oh my gosh.
And so those go
beautiful.
next on the...
Those go next onto the plate.
Okay, so go ahead and plate them up.
Yes, ma'am. It almost looks like seaweed. Look at that gorgeous color.
Seaweed's good for you too,
yes,
though.
it is. Yes,
And
it
this
is.
might not be ready, but this is pretty.
That, I think it's ready.
So we're going to put that one up there too.
I think it's ready. Come on and put it up there.
Goes right there.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that is beautiful.
And then I know you had
gonna
some
hit it with the
lemon.
garnish. Go on and put a little lemon wedge on there.
Okay, a wedge of lemon.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
And if folks want to find out more about Tricycle or find out more about this recipe, which looks absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Chef Coco.
You're
We'll have this on
welcome.
our website by early this afternoon. Just go to WTVR.com/VTM. Thank you so much. So nice to meet you and have you come
pleasure.
in and teach us more about food.